She felt bullied and humiliated. She felt like her family would be a target. Her father already was a target because they were harassing
Jay-Z and Diddy of sexually assaulting her when she was just 13 years.
What if a single revelation could unravel the very core of hip-hop royalty? Imagine if every scandal and hidden secret were merely the surface of an iceberg, threatening to bring down even the most influential figures in the industry.
Spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail, get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there.
To be clear, I couldn't find any articles that said that Jay-Z funded this docuseries, although I did see a few articles saying that Jay-Z declined to be interviewed for the show. She also said in this interview that Jay-Z and Beyoncé are a nasty couple who do nasty.
Allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who was a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who was a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened. And yet, they sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Allegedly.
It all began with a bombshell on the streets of hip-hop. Suge Knight, the notorious former death row boss known for his bold, unfiltered opinions, recently targeted Kanye West, now known as Ye, during a fiery rant on the Art of Dialogue podcast. Knight didn't hold back, criticizing Ye for his disrespectful comments about Jay-Z and Beyoncé's 7-year-old twins. "I need to holla at Kanye. We never disrespect anyone's kids," Knight declared, emphasizing that there are real consequences for such brazen actions. This wasn't just about hurt feelings. It was a sharp reminder that even in a world of bravado, some lines should never be crossed.
Is the all-time greatest of a black woman. Her mother, Tina, is one of the best women around. And I like Jay-Z. Jay's a businessman. One thing I really want to say is that I had conversations with Kanye before, even recently. I need to holler at Kanye. I don't want to go by what other people say, what the media say. I want to hear from him. We never disrespect no one kids. We never put anyone down. That's the kids. And what I mean by that, most people probably don't have the nuts to say it. I don't got nothing else, I got my nuts. You don't talk about Jay and Beyonce's children or their son or whoever. You call them retarded. That's what we won't do. It's real consequences for those type of actions. I put the people in the hip-hop, people in our community, on higher standards than that. We came a long way as black people, as slaves, not to attack people, kids, or somebody is disabled. That's not funny to me. Not one bit. I love all kids. And I love hip hop. And I love the culture of our people. I'm trying to prove my ways and myself. I would hate for us to have to go backwards. That's basically what it is, you know. And I look at it like this. What Beyonce does to hip hop and the community of our people, that woman works really, really hard. I mean, her sister, their whole family is good people.
Why does this matter? How does this explosive outburst connect to our central story? The titanic clash of power involving Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé in the midst of hip-hop's swirling controversies. Every comment, lawsuit, and whisper offers a clue to a much larger narrative. As we peel back the layers, a troubling picture begins to form, where alliances collapse and reputations, no matter how carefully crafted, stand on the verge of being destroyed by the truth.
The Obamas have made use of one music mogul mega couple, Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Well, more than anyone. They've used these two for endorsements, and donations, and celebrity cred. They're close buddies with them. Now, some pretty dark and disturbing allegations are being brought against that celebrity couple. Seems like the Obamas are at the connection center for so many of these scandals. A reminder that the Obamas welcomed Harvey Weinstein to the White House dozens of times. They sent their daughters to go work for Harvey Weinstein. Really great instincts, these two. You begin to actually wonder, quite frankly, with America's most powerful, creepy couple. Very strange backstory, those two. But anyway, Jaguar Wright says Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters in an interview with Piers Morgan. She claims that she knows victims who are willing to share testimonies about Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Oh no. Many have been speculating that Jay-Z will be the next to fall. Jaguar Wright has been very vocal about her disdain towards several powerful figures in the media world, mainly Diddy and Jay-Z. In a new Piers Morgan interview, the singer unloaded more of her thoughts about the two moguls who urged Jay to break his silence about Diddy's arrest. You know, it's amazing. They've all been so quiet about it. Nobody's asked the Obamas about it, right? What about your friend here?
So based on the allegations, Jessica, good morning. Good to see you. I think that it certainly could be. Why do I say that? Now, he, of course, is more than annoyed, would be an understatement. Yeah. He has a family and he has a lot to protect, including his brand. But to the extent that he's saying, hey, come after me criminally, that could be likely. Why do I say that? Because in New York, and what's alleged in this complaint is forcible compulsion. What that means in English is that it's saying that he held her down, and that, of course, the allegation is that Mr. Combs did the same thing. And so if those facts are actually accurate, it would require an investigation by prosecutors. And if true, right, you could pursue it criminally. Now, with respect to the evidentiary value, yes, it happened 24 years ago, right? More than 24 years ago. But in the allegations, there's a few things. Number one, there's allegation that another celebrity was present at the time, right, in addition to other people. Number two, there's the claim by the victim, right, that she left, that she went and she was seen by a gas attendant who saw her in distress. Number three, that she phone called her dad who showed up, the 13-year-old, and now removed her. So civil complaint, simply allegations, needs to be proven in a court of law. But if true, it could rise to the level of criminality. And, you know, we'll see what happens, or if the DA looks and investigates.